Good morning everyone. In the previous class, I was explaining you about the Ramaya is a migrant teacher in Hyderabad, how he was continued his journey and he was completed his education in different villages, and also he did get the job in Chilmanpalli. Then he was transferred to other places. Like that, the people, hundreds and thousands of people, are migrating from one place to another place for their livelihood and other purposes. And also, we have learned about the what are the measures, how do we measure and classify migration uh, patterns, how do we measure and classify the migration patterns. So today we are going to learn about the rural urban migration. So why the people are migrating from rural to urban areas? So because of many regions, the people are migrating from rural to urban areas. So importantly, insufficient employment opportunities. The first point is insufficient employment opportunities in rural areas, and also inadequate income of the employment, inadequate income of the employment in rural areas, and also then they expected more income. There is no increments, more increments in rural areas. So they expected higher income, higher incomes, and also they expected increase the incomes. So that's why the people are choosing the urban jobs. So they also, the people want the more opportunities for their families, and also they expected the skills, they want to improve the skills through their jobs. That is possible in urban regions. So the opportunities to improve their skills in urban regions, and also they want to the health facilities, they want for the health facilities, for opportunities for the families, so for their education, the opportunities of education, So these purposes are people are mostly migrating from rural areas to urban regions. So the one example previously we have discussed. So what are the problems in migration? When the migration was taking place from rural to urban areas, caused for many problems. So for example, in the previous topic we have discussed, there the Ramaya is a migrant teacher. He is a migrant teacher. So he got the job. He did get the job in organized sector. He find the job in organized sector as a government teacher. So, but most of the people, those who are migrating from areas to urban areas, they were unable to find the jobs in organized sector. There are very less jobs are there in organized sector. So we know the ratio. So 92% of the people who are depending on the unorganized sector, only 8% of the people are working in organized sector. So the people who are migrating from rural to urban areas as in rickshaw pullers and auto drivers and casual workers, construction laborers, they are working as a painters, plumbers, and small vendors, small traders. So like that, the people are doing construction workers, casual laborers, like that. The people are doing different works in urban regions. Most of the people are doing in works in unorganized sector. So that is cause they can't bear to live in rented houses. So they lived in slum areas. They lived in congested regions. So there the places were cramped it, and there is no proper drinking water facilities, there is no proper the other facilities found in the places. People were their living conditions are less, their living conditions are low in the people in urban areas who are working in unorganized sector. So that is the problem of the people who are migrating from rural areas to urban areas. So now we are discussing about the what are the factors were responsible for migration. So what are the factors were the responsible for migration? So people required some support for migration. People required some support to migration. At the same time, they needed the network, good network, and they needed the support network and the contacts. They needed contacts and networks, some support for the migration. And also at the same time, the migration, the people who are want to migrate to urban areas, that is depended on their skills and education qualifications. So the people who are want to migrate into urban areas, that is depended on their skills, that is depended on their skills and their education qualifications, and they need some support, and also they need the people needed some good connection network and contacts for migration. So at the time the migration taking place, the migrations are not necessary to involve all the family members. So the wife and other members also remains in the native places. And also at the same time migration was taking place. So migrants pass on the urban opportunities to rural areas. Pass on the urban opportunities to rural areas. So and also the people were sent their remittance. What is a remittance? Means the money sent by migrants is called as the remittance. So the money sent by migrants from the destination to rural families, rural families. So that is called as the remittance. Remittance means money sent by migrants from the destination to rural areas, rural families is called as the remittance. So that is the additional income they are provided for their families, additional income provided for their families. So and also the people, the most of the people, the migrants, the migrated from native place to destination. So the migrants has the residences in both the destination and the native place also. So they worked according to their works and seasons. They lived in some months they lived in the native places, and also some months they lived in destinations. Like that, whenever the migrations was taking place, the people, the migrants has their residences in both the native place as well as in the destination. So like that, the people were the factors were responsible for the migration, and the migration depended on the depended on various factors. So now, how the population growth found in urban areas, how the population growth increased in urban areas. So there are three factors responsible for the growth of urbanization. That one is the natural growth. Natural growth, 44% of the people were naturally, the population grown in urban areas, natural growth. Second one is the inclusion or expansion. 32% of the people is growing in urban areas by the inclusion and by the inclusion and expansion. 32% of the people are increasing, and also the migration. By the migration, 24% of the people are increasing in urban areas, which means one-fifth of the population increasing by the migration in urban areas. So, according to the census in 2051 to 61 to 71, according to the population in 1961 to 71, there are 30 million people was increased, means 3 crores people was increased in urban areas. In 2001 and 2011, 91 million people were increased, means 9 crore 10 lakh people were increased in urban regions. So these are the some topics today I will explain you. So I will explain you remaining points in next class. Thank you children. Please subscribe my channel and click like button. Thank you.